right, the next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is Dereck Chisora. We're going to be rating Dereck Chisora. And if you guys don't know, this is one of Trill's favorite fighters on the Boxing Bros. So,
still going to meet him behind the building.
Trill will give his rating last.
Y'all coming with me, right?
Huh?
Y'all coming with me, right?
Behind the building?
Behind the building.
We'll see after this rating, yo. Hey, Ned, what do you rate Dereck Chisora's power?
I give Dereck Chisora's power at 88. You know, he's been in the game a long time. He's had 41 fights, really? And you know, he's an OG of the sport. Yeah, I gave him an 88 for his power. It's a respectable power. And fighters do respect his power.
All right, G.
His power, I gave him a 72. You know,
Oh
yo, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yo, listen, like when it comes to Chisora power, I think he's comparable to Andy Ruiz. You know what I mean? And if anything, he's like probably in between Parker and Ruiz when it comes to power. So I have Parker at 70 and I have Ruiz at 75. I think he falls in between them, so I put him at 72.
All right.
Oh
I respect
I see it.
Yo, he's not
respect
that.
it.
I know.
He's with power, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
We're gonna go. I think.
Oh my God, yo, this is. I thought Joseph Parker was the one.
Yo, I'm just being real, man. I'll be honest.
Oh my God. All right, so I'm gonna go. Jeez, this is insane, man. I don't even know what to do, man. 91, man. I think Dereck Chisora is basically his power. You take away power, Dereck Chisora, you know, I think that's what makes Dereck Chisora is his punching power. So, to me, if he was a 70, he wouldn't have made it as far as he did. I know we look at his 9 losses, but it's power that got him there. You know, Dereck Chisora is the equivalent of a guy who has a puncher's chance. Like when you say puncher's chance, the face should be Dereck Chisora. Mm-hmm. Dereck Chisora should be, you know, in a dictionary, puncher's chance. Dereck Chisora right there. That's the definition, not the best skills in the world, but against top fighters, he has a puncher's chance. Like, so that's why I gave him a 91.
You know what?
True.
You know what's so crazy? Shout out to Derek War Chisora. I still don't like you. And you know what? You
appreciate that.
That's how I feel.
Yo, I think your boo's overacting up. You know
what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. You know what I'm saying? But on the hand, you got 32 wins, 23 KOs, but you've been knocked out 3 times. But I'm being fair. You know what I'm saying? And I'm unbiased. So I gave him a 90 on power. Because if you're a bum, he can get you out of there. You know what I'm saying? But that's all he got for me. That's all he got for me. Y'all know how I feel about him.
Funny episode, yeah.
That's how I feel about him. Y'all know how I feel about Dereck Chisora. Y'all like this. You like this guy. But I feel like...
Oh. Hello? I was like, what the heck does that mean?
And that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel.
Yo, Trill, man, I don't know. Something keeps happening with your phone when you curse out Chisora. You might want to tell him again what you had to say.
Oh, okay, yeah. I think that Dereck Chisora. And that's on the real.
That's on the real. All right, bro.
And that's on the real.
That's on the real. I got you. Oh man, yo, this man, yo. Oh my God.
Dereck Chisora was very disrespectful. And excuse me, I called him when I was so excited when I was talking about Dereck Chisora when we did that episode of him being disrespectful to the other fighters. I said that they were 135. No, they were 140 fighters. And it was the number 1 and the number 2 guy. You know what I'm saying? Taylor and Prograsa. Am I saying his name right?
Prograde.
Right, I like Prograde.
I hate, well, man, you know what? Ned used to be the guy I was worried about. Now I'm worried about G, yo. Yo, G done turned into something.
Yo, we are talking about Derek Chisora.
I know, but it's just. Yo,
I'm honest, man. I'm not beefing up nothing for this brother. Like, let's gotta stop this, man. Y'all gotta stop this.
Thank you.
He's my man. I like him. Yo, let's not jump out the window for no Chisora, bro. That's all I'm saying.
G is crazy right now. All right, yo. All right, Ned. What do you rate Derek Chisora's speed?
I gave him a 70. And I like to say this. He has that power, but he doesn't have that speed. And in his younger days, he was a little faster, but now he's about 36 years old. He's looking at his next two fights are probably his last fights. And he's just like that old horse in the stable that he's always at the end of the race. And that's Dereck Chisora. He's on his last legs, so 70. He's a 70.
The way this is going, I'm gonna go next and let G and Trill finish this out, because this is just all right. So I got Dereck Chisora rated at 79 for speed. I think he's not elite level fast, but he's fast enough to get out the lower tier fighters. He's the definition of journeyman in every sense of the word. So he's journeyman speed, in my opinion. G?
Listen, Katie and I agree 1,000 with your explanation. My number, though, is a 70. I agree with Ned on the number, with you on the logic. Yeah, outside of Chisora's hook, bro, it's nothing I go like, yeah, that's speed right there. It's basic, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, to me, he's the gatekeeper of the heavyweight elite, you know what I mean? It's like, you get to pass him, then you're good to go up to the Parkers, the Ruizes, the Wilders and stuff, you know what I mean? But Chisora is like that threshold. There's other attributes that I will give him that are pretty high, but speed, nah, not one of them.
Dollar bill, man.
You know what? He's a journeyman, one of the elite journeymen. You know what I'm saying? I gave him a 75. He's horrible in there. But I gotta be fair. I'm gonna give him a 75 because he is one of the elite guys. You know what I'm saying? He is a good punching bag for the top guys.
Oh, this is stamina. Derek Chisora.
He's
the Granados of the heavyweight division.
And I say this, I give him a 70 again. He's the type, like when we were talking about Dillian White, we said Dillian, he likes it. Derek Chisora go to a point where he wants to slug it out, and he'll gas out from slugging it out. So it's slug it out or nothing with Derek Chisora. So I gave him a 70.
All right, so I'm going
at this point in his career.
All right.
He's not boxing nobody for 12 rounds anymore.
Leave it to G and Trill to do what they do. All right, I'm gonna give it a 78. All right, G.
So for stamina, I actually I gave him a 70, just like Ned. But this is where I do disagree, or I differ with Ned. His last fight with Dillian White, he was in shape. It's just he got caught, So, like, I would have beefed up his number or did an average, but because he got knocked out, I was like, it doesn't even matter. I keep it at a flat 70.
70?
Yeah.
All right, you in the ballpark with Ned right now, so. Trill?
I gave him a 75.
Oh, wow, man. Trill's giving out higher scores than you guys, yo.
Yeah, because how my rating system is. You know what I'm saying?
This is a testament to Trill, how impartial Trill is. Because Trill doesn't like Derek Chisora, but he's giving out honest opinions about his skill set. Shout out to Trill. So far, I don't know what the hell he's gonna do as this goes on, but
I'm taking my personal feelings out of this. Well, not really, because I already show my disdain.
yeah, you can not like him, but you're not, so far you're not penalizing him for your dislike. All right, who's that? Chin for Derek Chisora.
I gave it a 70. For his career, yo, his chin is on its last legs, man.
Yo, this is like Ned didn't know the answers to the test, so he just put a C for everything.
I put a 70. Chin is on its last legs, so.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go because. All right, so for his chin, for Derek Chisora. I mean, there may be some dispute here. Y'all may have to vote to take this off, but I gave him an 80 because he's been in there with top guys like Vitali. Yeah, we've seen him knocked out. We've seen him drop, but he's going the distance with some good guys too and taking some punches. So I say, dock him a few for the times that he's been hurt and knocked out, but he's been durable as well. So I gave him an 80. G?
Yo, man, I don't even think you're gonna factor in my score. So I'm like the base I even say.
But the point is to argue it, bro. That's the whole point.
Yo,
you gotta stick to your guns.
For Chin, I got him at a 65. You know why I got at 65? Yeah, he's fought a lot of elite dudes, but when he fights the elite, it's once they touch him on the chin, he goes down. So it's like if you catch him flush, he's not getting back up. And to me, you got to lose points for that, because the other guys in the heavyweight division, a lot of them get caught with clean shots to the chin, and they still either they don't fall, or if they do fall, they get back up and they still got their legs. With Chisora, it's like we just know, like, yo, man, Chisora, if you don't get hit in the face, you could win this fight. But once he gets tapped on that chin, it's night-night. So 65 for Chin.
So quickly, just in response, actually, your score is closer to Ned's score. My score is actually the one that's, the outlier right now. So, Trill?
I give him a 75. He's been
wow, Trill, you got it.
Trill on his boxer bro UK. You know what I'm saying?
Trill's being objective. That's what he's being.
Yeah, he's been knocked out 3 times, but has been in there with 32 opponents, man, and he done took some hard shots, even though he ain't nothing but. He still got you know what I'm saying? He got something there. You know what I'm saying? You can't just tap him. He's not a man carding with the chin.
All right. Trill, man. I'm surprised.
I am too. I'm surprised at myself too.
All right. Brings his chin.
I was gonna give him all 25.
They said this look like Chisora so far.
It definitely look like a Chisora to me.
It does.
Yo, footwork, man.
Footwork. I gave him 65, man. At this point in his career, he's not thinking about working on footwork. It's more he's going to war, man. Every fight's a battle for Derek Chisora. So that's where I'm leaving it.
All right. For footwork, I gave my man Derek Chisora. Let me rate it. 78. And much like we like to give credit to a beautiful boxer for movement, jabbing, getting out the way, Derek Chisora is a power puncher. He gets the leverage on his shots. He gets himself in position. He gets the leverage on the shots. Gotta give him credit for that. So for that reason, I gave him a 78. G?
Yeah, man. I gave him a 75, but for similar reasons. With him, to me, he's reminiscent of Frazier, and so he utilizes like Chisora weaves a lot and he presses forward to get into the body, and so for him to do that, especially with top tier fighters, you got to have great footwork. And another thing that he does great is he plants his feet when he's going for the big shots. So for that, I gave him a 75.
Damn, you disrespected his power and his speed, man.
Trill, what do you got?
Ain't nobody worry about his punches, man.
I'm with G on this one. I got him at a 75 again. You know what I'm saying? One thing I could say is that you could tell that he be trying to go in there and take people's heads off. And I do be seeing him, you know, moving a little bit in there. I'm going to give him a 75. I'm going to be fair.
All right. Wait, you gave him a 65, Ned?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm mostly looking at it like he's on his way out. Ned holding
it down for me. That's what it is.
He's declining.
Yo, I don't know. I feel like Trill told Ned to
nah. You know what it is?
I feel like you done put Trill last, and we should have put Ned last.
Ned the homie. Ned say Trill don't like him. I don't like him. You know?
Let's be realistic, yo. Derek, I love Dereck Chisora. He's a great fighter. I gave him for heart. I gave him 100, yo, because he go in. He talk his talk in the press.
I feel you, Ned. I gave
him 100, yo, because he ain't scared to step in the ring with nobody.
Nobody. All right, Ned finally giving Derek Chisora a little love around here. And it's time. Let me. Bang. That's what I gave him. Derek Chisora will get knocked out by any top elite heavyweight, and he don't give a damn because he got to punch his chance. All right, G.
Man, listen here. Derek Chisora is taking over for the 99 and 2000. You know what I mean? I put him at 99. You know what I mean? I don't know any other boxer in the heavyweight division that has the heart he got. This dude is, he's trained to go at any time, any moment. He'll fight in the backyard. He'll fight at a club. He'll fight at a press conference. He'll fight in the ring. It don't matter to him.
He glossed me.
Huh?
He glossed me. That's what he was
exactly, yo. Yo, man, listen. 99.
All right, Trill.
Yo, even though, right? You know what I'm saying? Derek Chisora. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't had no class. You know what I mean? And then I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest. You know what I'm saying? It hurts me to say it because but I gotta give him 100. I gotta give him 100. You know what I'm saying? Because he is all heart for exactly everything that you gentlemen just said. You know what I'm saying? I can't take that from him. He's trained to go. It's green light every time you see him. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give him 100. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to take that away from that man. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing you can't take away from that man is his heart.
So we see we average 100. That's what's up.
Boxing IQ.
I gave him an 80 for his IQ, you know. He's not gonna go in there and implement strategy or, you know, he's I respect this. He's been a lot of work. He's been in 41 fights. He's an OG in the game. I give him 80 for his boxing IQ. That's it. Like that.
All right. So what I gave him for his boxing IQ, I gave Chisora an 86 for his boxing IQ. I feel like Derek Chisora knows exactly who he is, and he knows what he's not. He knows that he's a guy with a puncher's chance. Even when Joshua had to fight Ruiz, Chisora was like, let me go help him. Because UK, we need him to win. Like, he knows his position. He knows what he is. You know, he's aware. But, I mean, he does do dumb things in the press conferences and in the ring. He's not, like, you know, the most intellectual fighter. He's going for the knockout. But he knows who he is. So his sense of self, I give him 86. All right, G?
Yeah, I got him at 72. In the ring, he takes a lot of hits. So, like, I don't know. I look at it as his defense isn't up to par. He always presses forward, so I guess that's a good thing. But at the same time, he takes unnecessary punishment. Even in fights that he wins, he still gets like brain cells just missing. So I don't think that's safe, especially at his age. Just I don't know. He hasn't really he showed me some promise in the rematch with Dillian White, but it still wasn't enough, and clearly he got knocked out. So 72 for boxing IQ.
Trill.
I gave him an 80. I gave him an 80 for everything that you said. You know what I'm saying? I agree with that, but I gave him an 80 for everything that Kaden said. He knows who he is in there. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna go in there, he's gonna knock you out. He knows who his identity is, and he knows what he's got to go in there and do. So for a ring IQ, I give him an 80.
Just admit it. You got a soft spot in there for Chisora, man. He was kind of just admit it.
Trill, man, you got a soft spot for Chisora, Trill.
Give Chisora some nice words, man.
You know what? I got some nice words for you. You know what I'm saying? Sign language for Chisora.
Oh, come on. That was his ring finger, everybody. It was his ring finger. Everybody. That was a nice trick you did, Trill. The angle was nice.
Derek Chisora knows who he is.
His heart gonna jack up his stats.
But it's real though.
I see him being like a 79 right now. Maybe let's see.
79. It might be an 80.
Him and Wilder like right here, yo. That's what I was looking at, yo.
All right, it's an 80.
It's an 80?
Yeah.
Hey, I gave him like a 73 when
This is crazy, bro. This is crazy.
All right, man. That concludes Derek.
Yo. Y'all gave Wilder a 78. Y'all gave Chisora an 80, yo.
See, Wilder's more higher on my joint, my overall by myself.
Yo, this is crazy.
We got to show after this is over.
Boxing Bros UK, let's get it.
It was Ned. Because Ned gave him that one. So it was
and
Ned.
brought his thing down.
Ned disqualification, man.
Hey, man, you wasn't there.
Yo, and that is actually, I didn't count a lot of Ned stuff because it was straight hate.
Yeah, it wasn't. Stamina. He had no legs his last fight. He clearly admitted it. I gave him a 0 for stamina.
Hey,
but a 0, bro. Even a 0 doesn't even make sense.
He had no stamina. He said the 40-pound vest took his legs. I gotta go with what the man says, yo.
Yo, you know what's funny though, Ned? I'll give you that. Because when you watch that fight, yo, his legs was funny money from the beginning of the fight. So, but I want a 0, bro. That's the only thing. It doesn't make sense to give a 0. That's pretty much a dude showing up in a wheelchair is a 0.
Here's what I would say. Here's what I would say to everyone. Obviously, this Wilder discussion is going to be a hot topic. We have people who don't like Wilder, and we have people who like Wilder. We did our video. The person who liked Wilder wasn't present, so that played a role in our score. The people who like Wilder made a video responding to us, and then we're going to respond with a rescore. So everybody hold your horses, okay? It's madness, but it's boxing.
We're going to make it right.
It's boxing, okay? It's boxing, all right?
Stay tuned. We got more ratings coming up. This is the Boxing Bros. Please like and subscribe. Please comment. Let us know how you feel. Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Don't forget to check out our podcast on all major streaming services. It's the Boxing Bros.
Peace.